It's a new hit list on 102.7 Kiss FM. My name is Kayla, and I got Bryson Tiller.
Yup.
I am a huge fan.
Thank you.
Always wanted to sit down and talk with you. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
How are you?
I'm amazing.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Well, the album just dropped a little over a month ago.
Yeah.
Are you happy with this one?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To me, it's like it's a different sound than what we're used to from you.
Mm-hmm.
What changed musically for you?
What changed musically? I started just doing what I want to do and not what other people tell me to do.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like a lot of people were kind of stuck on that first album, Trap Soul, for
good.
sure.
That's great. If you stuck on it, stay stuck on it. It's all good. I'm looking for new fans.
Yeah. And I feel like their expectations were like you to stay in that bubble, and not grow. And so you maybe felt like, oh, I can't experiment with new sounds. So how did you get to a place where you said, I don't care what people think about me anymore. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy.
I don't know. I was just getting bored, man. And I'm like, if people want me to make music, it's gotta be fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going in here and people are like, I need you to go sing about heartbreak. I need it and all that. But I don't feel that. None of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I really just wanted it to be fun at the end of the day. So, what made it fun for me was just doing different stuff that I never did before.
Yeah. Are you happy now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You can tell in the music that you're putting out that you are enjoying what you're putting out. You're enjoying performing these songs. Whatever She Wants is so different than Don't Bryson.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how exactly those two Brysons are different?
Well, one is obviously more of an R&B song, and I'm singing about even on the song the subject matter is completely different for what I'm talking about on Whatever She Wants. Whatever She Wants is a little bit more reckless, a little bit more careless. Even before I went to the studio, I said I'm gonna say whatever I want. I don't care what nobody got to say. I'm gonna say some wild stuff like hit it in the shower. I don't care how people feel about it. You know what I mean? I'm here to have fun. That was the whole point of me even making that song.
Well, take me through that mental journey, because to get to a place where you don't care about what people think, because it's kind of hard. You have so many fans who have an expectation.
Yep.
So how do you get to the place where I'm happy with who I am and I don't care? What did it take? Did it take tapping into something that you love to do, or was it family?
Yeah, it was family. Not to get dark, it really took my grandma passing for me to really be like, you know what? I'm not thinking about what everybody else got to say about me. I'm gonna do whatever I choose to do, and I'm a rebel. I've always been a rebel. Somebody tells me to go left, I'm gonna go right. If I'm washing the dishes and my granny comes in and say, "You better wash them dishes," I might stop washing the dishes. I ain't gonna lie, just because I'm like, I was already doing. So, anyways, people being like, "You need to do this. You need to focus on that. You need to make this type of song because that's the only way it's ever gonna work." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna make folk music then, and I'm gonna go sing a Paw Patrol song. Like, I don't really care about if it really comes down to that, because me, I'm a different type of fan. I love my artists. I love the artists that I love. The artists that I listen to, and I support them through and through. Like, they can do whatever they please. I don't care what type of music they make. And the crazy thing is, let's say one of them let's say Frank Ocean just completely switches up his sound and just wants to drop a rap album. You know what I mean? We love Frank Ocean's vocals, but if he wanted to drop a rap album, cool. And if I don't enjoy the rap album as much as I enjoy the other stuff, guess what? All those other songs he's created already still exist.
Yeah.
So it's just it's not like he deleted all the old music and then it's like, hey, this is all you can listen to now.
Yeah.
Then I could see why people would be upset if that's what it was. But it's like, those songs still exist for people to go listen to. So just, if you love me, go listen to those songs. Like I said earlier, you stuck on it. Well, cool, be stuck on it. You know what I mean? But I don't live my life to please anybody. I live my life to please me. I got one life. I feel like everybody should do what they want to do. And if you feel differently about what I'm saying right now, then you probably just living your life to please other people, and you're just a bot and a sheep.
Yeah. It's not fair to say that artists can't evolve and to keep them in a box. It's not fair. You're basically saying that they can't grow. You talked about your grandma, and I can tell your face lit up when you were speaking about her. What impact did she have on your career, and what are some the lessons that you still take with you every day that she maybe instilled in you?
I think the biggest one that she will say is where there's a will, there's a way. And I always think about that. I'm like, man, if I'm willing to do something, then I can find a way. You know what I'm saying? I can find a way to make it happen as long as I have the will to do it. So when it comes to my career in music, that was one thing that she said to me on the text message. And the crazy thing is when I first read it, I didn't think nothing of it. And, it was 2016 when she said that. She said, Bryson, you need to make a song called Keep Doing What You're Doing. And, 5 years go by and I wasn't even thinking about that. And, she passed and I'd start going through all our text messages and I saw that text message. And at the time when I read it, I was like, I ain't making a song called Keep Doing What You're Doing. That sounds corny. Like, what is that even about? And then when she passed, I was like, dang, my boy sent me a beat with a voicemail from her on it. And I was like, wow, you know what? I'm going to make this song I'm going to call this song Keep Doing What You're Doing. And I'm going to write a song about Keep Doing What You're Doing. And now people say that to me when they come up to me all the time. Like, yo, Bryson, love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And that's kind of what the song was about. Just like, no matter what you go through, just keep going. Just keep moving. Like, just keep going. Like, if you stop, that's when starts to get a little crazy and you start to feel the effects of things, like you just keep moving and keep going. Like sometimes you don't even think about it anymore. So
yeah, and that's exactly what you did. I know, like in past interviews, you talked about being in depression, coming out of it, and now seem like you're in such a better space. And I don't know, it just seems like she really instilled those into you. She really spoke to you. And I think it's just so important. And you seems like you found your love in video gaming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that. I know you have a game coming out next year.
I do. Yeah. It's my first love. So it's always been something I loved. I just never really knew how to get into that. I always told myself that I was like I'll drop my first game before I'm 30. If I don't do that, then I'm slacking.
Yeah.
And I'm 31 now, so I'm like, all right, cool. It's definitely time for me to put out this first game. And I've been working on it for 3 years, so it's almost that time. And
can you tell us about it? Anything?
I can't yet.
Not
but,
yet. Okay.
I am about to start revealing a lot of things this month about my game. So, yeah.
Okay,
I'm excited.
You just entered into your 30s.
Yep.
Are you proud of everything that you accomplished in your 20s? Are you happy? Like looking back?
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I wasted like 6 years of my 20s being, no, not even 6 years. I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 years of my 20s because my grandma died when I was 28, I think. Yeah, 28 or going on 29. Yeah, 6 years of my 20s just with imposter syndrome and just like not believing in myself and trying to please everybody and just thinking about all these outside voices. So I'm more so just disappointed in myself. I let people trick me out of my spot when I've dropped my first album, which is Trap Soul, which is the one they tell me to go back to all the time. But, when it came out, it wasn't that. People were like, oh, trash. You know what I mean? Like, I'm disappointed when it came out. I'm disappointed, blah, blah, blah. Saw a lot of bad reviews. And it just made me be like, dang, I actually am trash. I'm terrible. I believe what they were saying about me. And when I looked in the mirror, I didn't see what I saw up until I didn't see what I saw before I dropped the album anymore.
People don't realize that you guys are human too. You guys have feelings too. And if they are typing behind a computer screen and they have no idea how much it affects you and it has no idea what you're going through, with losing your grandma. I saw a quote by one of your fans. They said, I wish Bryson Tiller saw himself the way that we see him. And you do have those fans out there who are riding for you, who love everything that you do. Of course, you have like the negative people, but there are some people who are following your journey and they're like, I love him and I'm going to stick beside him. And it seems like, you're coming out of that. Now you're in your 30s. What's going to be different for you? How are you going to approach this decade differently?
Believing in every single thing that I do, whether people like it or not. I'm loving it. I love who I am. If you don't like who I am, you don't like what I'm doing, cool, turn the other way and just go like the other direction, like I do when I don't like something. You know what I mean? Like anybody should do when they don't like something. You just, it's like when you walk into an art museum and you're just there to look at art. You there's some art pieces that you like more than everything else, and then there's other ones that you're just like, interesting. And then what do? You just look at the next one,
keep
right?
Going.
You just keep it moving.
Right.
Like that's how it needs to be when it comes to, people forget that music is art. So it's just like, video games, even creating games, everything, like it's all art, it's creativity. If you don't like it, don't waste 10 seconds of your own day to come in here and just try to let me know why you don't like it. You can. It don't really matter to me at the end of the day. It used to matter to me a lot. Now it don't. But, for the rest of my 30s, it doesn't really matter. I've learned to there was this guy, I forget his name, I think his name's Julian. He was just like, he held up a water bottle. He was like, compliment this water bottle. And then girls compliment, Oh no, actually it was like insult the water bottle, and she started insulting the water bottle. I was like, oh, it's ugly. I don't like the label. Blah blah blah. These different things. Like, okay, now compliment it. You know what I mean? And then complimented or whatever. Like, did it change either time? You know what I mean? It's still the same. So it's just like, that's kind of how you got to be in life. Like, you can't be fazed by like the good or the bad. Like, you just have to just remember that the compliments don't make you, and the hate, none of that should make you. Wow. Like, you know, just.
Good for you. The growth, I can see it. Good for you. Are you falling back in love with R&B?
I'm actually bored with R&B right now.
Oh.
Not of what other people are doing. I love what everybody's doing right now. I'm just I'm bored of making it. I'm just so tired of making R&B. So that's why I'm just trying different things right now. Rap is more fun right now than to me than.
Oh yeah, isn't your alter ego Slum Tiller?
Slum Tiller, yeah.
So we're gonna see more of him then, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I know you did the Tiller Tuesdays.
I did, yeah.
How did that come to be? What sparked that idea?
We were all in the studio out here in LA, and we were making so many songs that we just couldn't get cleared, which was so annoying. And it was just like, damn, well, what are we gonna do with these songs? We thought about it. It was just like, you know what? Well, while they wait on the album, because people are like, when's the album coming? Blah blah blah. I was like, let's just give them all these songs for free on SoundCloud, and we just made it a thing for every Tuesday. We just gave them some new music. Excuse me.
That's dope. So your song, Whatever She Wants, is a banger. Did you expect it to blow up the way that it did?
I didn't. I did
really?
not. I didn't. I do know, though, when I heard it, though, when I first made it, I couldn't stop listening to it for a long time. I was like, dang, why do I just like, it was like one of those songs I was like stuck in the loop. I was trapped within the loop of the song on repeat. And I was like, okay, I need to actually finish this song now. So, I didn't expect that. Even when I dropped it, I felt kind of embarrassed after I dropped it because, like, nobody said anything really about it. Like, maybe a couple people that I knew. Yeah. But, like, nobody really heard it. And dropping music on SoundCloud these days ain't the same as it used to be. You could drop a song on SoundCloud and it'll be 1 million plays in one day because everybody got a notification, and it was just different. More people are using it now. It's like you get washed out and drowned out in just the tens of thousands of songs that are coming out every day. Even if you got 10 million fans or whatever, however many fans you got, it's harder these days to get your music to the people, the fan base that you already built, which is so insane to me. I'm just like, dang, I have all these people. If I have 10 million fans, I should have 10 million sales, like, or at least 8 million or something like that. Even with, Instagram and stuff, right? You probably have a bunch of followers or whatnot, but, your likes might not reflect that because it's just like people just don't see that you post. There's still some people to this day that don't know that I dropped the album. They're like, man, when's he going to drop another album?
The algorithm is on social media is all
it's funny. It's funny.
Chow is also going crazy on TikTok right now. People are like, real music is back. When it comes to TikTok, it's kind of difficult because I feel like I talk to a lot of artists and I can tell when people make music to go viral, when they feel like they have to put out a song that people can do a dance challenge to. Do you ever, or maybe have you ever, had that pressure to, like, I need to make this banger so that it can go up on TikTok and then my streams will be through the roof? Or are you just simply focused on whatever I want to make, I'm going to make?
I've definitely felt that before, but I don't think I've ever went into the studio with the intent to, like, make something that was going to go viral. I just, like you said, just make what I make. That's it.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Last question, back to the song Don't.
Yep.
Nobody could ever catch the beat, the last Don't.
Never.
Can you tell us the formula? Is it 11 counts? Please
I posted a video a while ago. I don't know if I can find it. It's probably still on my Twitter. But, like, even when you do, like, the little metronome to it right after, it's like, unless you do it at a certain speed, it's hard to really catch it.
Because you catch it when you performing it, too? Like,
I
you
do.
count in your head?
But,
what is it?
I'm cheating, though, because I have a little thing in my ear that says 5, 4, 3, 2.
There you go. Because I was wondering about that. I forgot that you guys have the people in your ear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Bryson, for hanging out with
me. You.
Before I let you go, this is the new hit list, and we love spotlighting new artists, maybe artists that people do not know about. So, is there anybody on your playlist that you think needs to blow up and you want to shout out?
Yeah, my brother Che Crew. He's amazing. A lot of people don't know about him. They should know about him. We worked together. He wrote on Calypso with me, and we worked on a couple of different songs together. But he's been dope. He's a sample that you hear in No Guidance by Drake and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
People don't know that that's his voice. But, he's a super dope. He does a lot of things differently. And, I feel like more people need to know about him.
Cool.
For sure. It's my brother.
Well, thank you for hanging out. I know you have a show here in LA actually tomorrow. You're on tour.
Yep.
Congratulations, and we can't wait to hang out and see you.
I'll be there.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait. Thank you.